Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here again to sift through some, well, really fascinating ideas, pull out those key nuggets, and hopefully give you something interesting to think about.
Hmm.
Today, we're diving into something I find incredibly intriguing. It's right at the crossroads of personal memory, storytelling, and some really cutting-edge educational tech. Okay, let's unpack this. We're exploring a pretty novel approach. It involves a new weekly series about someone called Little Carl.
All right.
And it features what are described as his actual memories, apparently pulled from something called Trashcan Carl.
Yeah, the name itself catches your attention.
It really does. The whole idea is quite captivating. It's pitched as a unique way to find, valuable life lessons from moments that might be funny or touching or just plain wild. And crucially, they're from someone's real past.
What's fascinating here, I think, especially for you, our listener, is how this taps into that desire for knowledge. Knowledge that's not just quick, but has real depth, real application. We're going to look at how these real-life stories, they're not just entertainment, right? They're being framed as a pretty powerful tool for self-reflection, definitely, but also, maybe surprisingly, for language learning, which brings up a big question, really, about where learning is going. How can AI technology specifically be used to bring these actual memories to life in a way that genuinely connects and teaches instead of just, making stuff up? It's about that synergy, isn't it, between the tech and the human story?
That's exactly it. And that's the heart of this Trashcan Carl idea. It's positioned as more than just stories. It's like an invitation to step into little Carl's mind, explore his actual experiences, a new one each week. And the mechanism they describe is clever. They say, using the latest in AI technology, we pull a new memory from the rusty lid of Trashcan Carl each week.
Right, the rusty lid.
Yeah, but we should probably understand Trashcan Carl as, well, less of a literal bin.
Definitely more of a metaphor.
Exactly, a playful one for what's essentially a big digital archive of his real childhood memories. So the AI isn't writing stories. Its job is more like a really sophisticated archivist.
Okay.
It sifts through years of raw stuff journals, maybe, voice notes, context around old photos, things like that.
So pulling from actual source material.
Precisely. To find coherent narratives, emotional beats, key moments, then it structures these bits into a compelling story for the episode. But, and this is key, it keeps the integrity of Carl's original experience.
That's critical.
Absolutely. They stress these are not AI-generated fictions. They're the actual memory of a little boy named Carl.
Yep.
So each week, a distinct moment from his past, aiming to uncover a valuable life lesson, which means for you, the learner, you get this stream of really personal but probably universally relatable insights through this very innovative lens.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, that's where the innovation really lies, I think. Using these truly personal, authentic memories for, well, both insight and actual structured learning. Think about it. Our own lives are packed with lessons.
Yeah.
Right? But pulling them out, articulating them.
Yeah, it's hard, let alone teaching with them.
Exactly. So the idea of AI not creating, but acting as a, what do you call it, memory curator?
Sort of, yeah.
That feels like a genuinely new approach. It's more like a digital anthropologist carefully assembling artifacts from a real past.
Instead of a novelist making things up.
Precisely. And that promises a more authentic connection for the listener. These things actually happened. Plus that weekly focus you mentioned on finding a valuable life lesson. That hits right at what learners often want: applicable knowledge. Not just facts, but wisdom from real situations packaged clearly. It goes beyond just delivering content. It's almost like guided reflection.
It really is a fascinating concept, and they're already teasing some great story titles. Titles that just, immediately make you curious, like, get this, The Deer, the Dreamer, and the Booming Italians of TV Mountain.
Okay, that paints a picture.
Doesn't it? You instantly imagine some unique, maybe slightly odd childhood adventure. Or how about this one? Saga Speedway, where legends were forged, and little Carl was already a legend.
Hey, sounds like there's a story there.
You can almost feel the racetrack dust, right?
Yeah.
Maybe some youthful confidence or a moment of discovery. These titles definitely promise those funny, touching, or wild moments we talked about. Each one designed to pull you into a real slice of this kid's past. And maybe, just maybe, make you think about your own childhood moments and the lessons hidden there too.
So thinking beyond just, enjoying these stories or reflecting on them, this raises an important question. How do you actually use this kind of unique, authentic stuff for, say, structured learning?
Right, like in a classroom.
Exactly. And that's where these Trashcan Carl stories make a transition. they become the foundation for some pretty comprehensive learning resources, specifically aimed at ESL English as a second language. It's a strategic move, really. Take something inherently engaging a human story and build a solid teaching framework around it. It's not just passive listening. It's about turning that into active skill building.
Absolutely. And for teachers, English teachers especially, this looks like a really significant help. They've put together something called a teacher's toolkit.
Okay.
Pitched as a powerful resource, the big plus. It's a comprehensive, ready-made lesson plan for ESL stories that saves them time.
Which is huge for teachers.
Isn't it? Think of the hours saved not having to create engaging stuff from scratch. But it's also adaptable. It offers differentiated levels, A2, B2, C2.
Oh, based on the CEFR framework. Elementary, intermediate, advanced.
Exactly. So it works for a wide range of students, making sure it's suitable but also challenging enough. And the crucial part, it's all built around these Trashcan Carl stories. So students get authentic, resonant narratives to learn from.
Well, from an educator's viewpoint, ready-made differentiated plans are just gold. Seriously.
Yeah.
It frees teachers up to focus more on, actual teaching and interacting with students, not just prepping materials constantly.
Point.
But the teaching advantage goes deeper than just saving time. Using engaging stories like Little Carl's, that's just really effective pedagogy. Because stories naturally provide context, emotion, loads of vocabulary, all within a structure that's easier to remember.
Makes sense.
It helps students pick up not just words, but how they're used, the nuances, the cultural bits. Across all those different levels, too, it shifts language learning away from just memorizing lists towards something more holistic, more immersive, and frankly, more motivating. You could take that Saugus Speedway story, for instance. At an A2 level, maybe practice past tense, simple descriptions. But at C2, you could analyze the storytelling, dig into idioms, maybe even discuss the cultural ideas around childhood ambition in that context.
That's really flexible. Okay, so that's for teachers. What about individual learners? People just wanting to improve their English?
Right.
They've got packages for them, too. First is the Learner's Listening Package, described as perfect for improving your listening on the go with new stories every week.
So convenient practice.
Exactly. Fits into your commute, workout, whatever. Keeps your ear tuned to natural English. Then, for someone wanting the whole shebang, there's the Full Immersion Package.
Okay, full immersion. What does that include?
It sounds really complete. Provides both audio and written text for all skill levels.
Oh, audio and text? That's useful.
Yeah, so if you learn best by listening or reading along or, doing both, you're covered. And the common thread through all of this, the toolkits, the learner packages, is that they're powered by unique stories and AI technology to make learning engaging.
Human experience curated by tech.
That's the tagline, essentially.
That combination of audio and text in the full immersion package is particularly good for independent learners. It really hits different learning styles, right? And boosts comprehension quite a bit.
So?
Well, listening helps with rhythm, intonation, pronunciation, the sound of the language, while the text provides that visual anchor. For vocab, for grammar, for just double-checking you understood correctly. It reinforces everything.
Makes sense.
And the fact that there are new stories every week, that's huge for consistency. Language skills thrive on regular practice and variety. A fresh, real story each week keeps things interesting, stops you getting bored.
Yeah, prevents stagnation.
Exactly. And systematically builds those listening skills, which really need that sustained, varied input. So this blend of unique stories and the AI technology curating them, it really addresses that common problem, finding learning materials that are both effective and genuinely interesting. So you're not just studying, you're actually, hopefully, enjoying the process.
So wrapping up this deep dive then, we've looked at this Trashcan Carl idea. It seems like a genuinely fresh approach, using AI not to invent, but to carefully curate actual life lessons from real personal memories. It offers that dual thing, fascinating, authentic stories with relatable human insights.
Right.
And alongside that, a pretty robust and engaging platform for learning English, whether you're a teacher needing tools or a student wanting to improve.
And this raises, I think, a final important question, or maybe just a thought for you listening. Consider how engaging with these structured real-life stories, even someone else's, might do more than just improve your English. Could it also foster personal growth? Give you new insights into just universal human stuff? How might tapping into these curated memories actually unlock new ways of thinking about your own life and learning journey? Prompting reflection, maybe.
It's definitely an invitation to connect, think, and learn. So, whether you're an English teacher looking for that powerful, ready made tool, or you're a student ready to boost your skills with something genuinely engaging and authentic, it seems like this system has something tailored for you. Ready to check it out? You can explore this blend of memory, AI, and learning. Visit them today at customenglishclasses.com.
CustomEnglishClasses.com.
That's right, customenglishclasses.com. Find the plan that fits you and get started with these pretty unique stories.